Hi everyone, I am just going to cross my fingers and hope for the best and hope that this has worked because I am trying something new with technology and it doesn't always go to plan. I have been fiddling with it all day and I'm going to hope that I'm live in the right place because I am trying something new. Well, I've actually done it in the past. I have used a similar software. I think it was this one actually, but it's been a long time, so don't mind that I'm looking down. I'm just quickly making sure, and you'll have to let me know if you can hear me because I actually can't tell if my sound is working while I am live. I'm just making sure that I am. Oh my goodness, I have no idea. Oh, okay, I think I can hear myself somewhere. I'm not sure where. Oh, no, I think it's there. Okay, hi Sue. I can see you're watching. So I think what I'm trying to do is stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I'm saying hello to you. You might be watching me in either of those places. So using streaming software is always something new, and I haven't done it in a long time. So I have my partner helping me today to set it all up, and it was doing my head in because I was trying to get it to work on my Mac and to get a cord long enough to reach my desk, and there's some teething problems. So I actually don't. You're gonna get to craft on the fly with me today. So it was just one of those days, and I almost gave it up. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. It's all a bit stressful. So I think I'm live in the right places, I hope, from what I can see here, and I hope the sound is working because it was one of those things where I plugged the camera in and I got that really squealing noise when you put the technology too close to each other, and I was like, oh, if it is going to do this to me, I'm not sure that I can continue. So I hope that you are all well wherever you're watching from, and I hope that you're having a lovely weekend. I appear to be okay. I think it's all good. I'm just going to go with it. You know, there's times when you just think, okay, I'm just going to let technology do its thing. Just make sure that's muted. I'm used to having my camera or something in front of me to have a bit more control over what's going on. So I can see that 8 people are watching, but this says a different thing, which is what is doing my head in. So yes, I hope you're all well. I have got, look at this. This is my energy levels at the moment. I have got a coffee in my Crazy Crafters mug, and I've got a just like one of those Barocca things. I think they call it Zeus. Oh, hello, Lizzie from the UK. So Barocca, it's like one of those fizzy things that you put in water, and it's supposed to give you energy. So I've got that on the go with a coffee because I have very little energy at the moment. My son has been, it's actually a public holiday here today. He's been to the local fair or show, I'm not sure what you call it, wherever you are. But I stayed home in my pajamas and I was in here crafting because I'm actually working with the Oh Holy Night. I have got a ton of stuff with that, which if you are in Australia, it's selling like hotcakes. It is on, I'm pretty sure the paper is not orderable, so that is on back order. The ribbon and the embellishments are both low inventory, and I think the bundle just came out of low inventory. So we've been sort of on tenterhooks because that's the feature of the 2 classes I'm doing this month, and I was like, oh no, but you can still book into both. We're still running them both the same. So but I've been working like crazy with that one. I've got them all sitting down there. I can't show you because they're all sneak peeks, but it is such a beautiful suite. So those ones you can book into, all the links for those are on my Stampin Up website. So that's what I have been working on like crazy in here. So I've got the gold glitter paper. I'm surprised I'm not covered in glitter. because I've been doing those beautiful gold stars everywhere. Ooh. So it is World Card Making Day tomorrow. So I have all these bits and pieces out on my desk. If you haven't seen the craze, it is a free event that I've been talking about. So I don't know, because it's actually nighttime here. So wherever you're watching in the world, it's 7:11 p.m. So I'm getting a bit of glare, but you can download this. It's a free event, and in Australia now I've got to think of what time it is. I don't even know off the top of my head what time the event is. That's terrible. I can tell you because it is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So and that's Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So there's the card measurements you can download. And by the way, if you go to this is where you go. If you go to kaylarenee.stampinup.net and then hit events on the top of my page and go to World Card Making Day, you can download this sheet here, and it's got all the measurements that you need to cut and prepare to make the 3 projects. And you can just print this or just download the PDF. And then it actually has the PDFs for each of the 3 cards that we will make. Sorry about all the glare, because I've got my streaming light next to me. So all the 3 cards that we're making tomorrow. So really cool. They feature 3 amazing bundles. So the bundles that we're going to be using, Stampin' Up are putting on. So it's not, this event's not from me, it's from Stampin' Up. Is the earthen textures bundle. This really cute one here. Love, this is still my favourite die. Love this bundle. And the circle sayings bundle with this punch here. I need to put them closer, I think, because there's a lot of glare going on. Oop. It's really hard to find. I should use my downward facing camera, hey. This has got this really fun bundle here. Love this one. And then the brand new one, which I showed the other day. Oh, you've registered, Sue. Hi, Sharon. It's 9:11. That must be nighttime, Lizzie. This is the heartfelt hexagons, and this is a brand new one. It comes with this punch here. And I showed a cool background technique with this the other day. So they're the 3 bundles, but of course, if you don't have them, you can use whatever you have in your stash. Just change it up. So I will be cutting stuff in my things tonight for that, but I'm going to make something with you tonight. So I'm just topping up on my energy drink. So what I have been doing, apart from prepping for classes galore, and hey Maxwell, and dealing with very naughty dogs. You should see what my dog did today. So I've got for those that don't know, I have I think he's 4.5 months old, getting towards the 5 months. Hey Megan, all the boys were out, and I went in and I told the boys, I said, not coffee, Megan, I've got an energy drink. So this is like Barocca, and in my Crazy Crafters mug, I have got coffee. So I'm doing them both. I'm on a double banger tonight because I'm so energyless, it's not funny. So I'm doing Barocca and coffee at the same time. So yeah, the boys were out. Adam was on 24-hour shift, and Elijah was at the Bernie show, doing show bags and all that boring stuff. And I said to the boys, I said, do not leave the gaming room and all those cords on the floor. I should have taken a photo. And I thought, wow, the dogs are being quiet. Hi, Sue, how are you? And I went in, I thought, I can see Loki. He's just sitting there with a look on his face. And Saul came running out with this cord in his mouth, and it was all chewed up. And I was like, oh my goodness. It was like a auxiliary cord or something with a lot of cords coming out of it. I'm not a technology person. And I said to the boys when they got home, I said, I've told you, there was about 30 cords on the floor. Like, so my craft room's really organised, I think. But the boys' gaming room at the front of the house is like a total man cave. But there's cords and there's technology stuff everywhere. So I said, you know what? He was just letting you know that you need to clean your room up. So, but I said that is dangerous. He could have actually hurt himself. So, anyway, I got, and Megan, you would be shocked, this gorgeous paper, which looks terrible in this lighting, and I will flip my camera around because for some reason I can only, my timing for live streams is like only at night time. It's really not good lighting for cute papers. I have not touched it because I haven't had time. Oh, Megan, really? It's because I wonder if I can make the mic louder, or let me try something. Oh, could you guys not hear me at all when I have my desk view? That's a pain. Okay. I wonder. Okay. I will try one thing. I might have to have both. Oh, look, you guys can just learn with me. Oh, hey, Tracy. Oh. It's making me do all kinds of things. Weird. Shift 6. You tell I'm not good at technology. Oh. Okay. Shift 6. I do not want to be centre stage, thank you. I want that one to be, oh. Okay. Can you see my desk and hear me now? Is that better? Hopefully that works. You can see my desk and you can hear me. And Kayla needs to add a microphone to her shopping list. Oh, my goodness. Technology. Not very good. Okay, awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Verity, I have your catalogue. Don't let me forget. I just saw your name and the box of new catalogues arrived. So I will send you a message. But you know where I live. So this is the new not so new but not so new paper. So I just haven't had a chance to open it because I have been playing with all of the new stuff. Not the new stuff, the Christmas stuff for my classes, but it's part of a Jenny, I am using StreamYard. I was going to use Streamlabs, but I was using StreamYard, and it's just a lot to get your head around. I'm really not good at technology, though. Oh, awesome, Verity. I think I'm home all day tomorrow, so just, yeah, knock on the door. Don't mind the dogs. They won't bark at you. They're fine. Okay, awesome. I'll get it out and I'll put it on at my door so I remember. Awesome. So this is the new paper, which is called Delightful Floral. So it matches a bundle in the catalogue called Translucent Florals, which I did have the catalogue in front of me. Oh, there we go. So this is the mini catalogue here. So this is the latest catalogue, and they released a bundle called the Translucent Florals, which I actually had early because we used it for an event with Stampin' Up, and I can't remember which one. But I had it early, and it was funny because I remember talking to Megan, and I said that I really wanted designer series paper to match this because I loved it so much. It didn't come out with the catalogue, and I was really sad. And then they released it as a special release, which had just came out. I love that you can see my shoulder. It's like I'll have to occasionally just like peek in. They added it as a special release, and I was so excited, but I haven't had a chance to play yet. But it's gorgeous. It has a beautiful, beautiful front and back. It's one of those papers that you just have to love both sides. I love this colour, and I think it might be pretty peacock. And it's got this beautiful, tiny little floral pattern on this side, with like kind of the patterns just shrunken down. You're finding StreamYard hard too. I had my partner sort of playing around with it, helping me. We kind of worked it out, but I did pay. I ended up just paying for the expensive version today because I was getting really frustrated. And it ended up being quite expensive with the converted rate. It's probably like $70 or $80 Australian, which was a bit crazy. So now I might have to stream like every day to make it worth it. I love this one. This one's going to look really pretty fussy cut out. I love these big florals. So the idea of the translucent florals is they use them a lot on vellum. So really, really pretty with the flowers being stamped in the soft colours. I think it's a distinctive stamp set. So the stamp set sort of has the detailing around the edge with the centres being a little bit more translucent. So really, really pretty design. And the papers are a bit the same. So the darker colours are sort of towards the outside with the inside of the flowers becoming a little bit more translucent. I think that's Bubble Bath. Really, really pretty. And I always choose to stick my washing machine on when I'm on a live video, so I'm really sorry because it's on the other side of this board. Then there's this beautiful leafy pattern in the, I don't know if it's Lemon Lime Twist or Parakeet Party with Pretty Peacock, but it's really gorgeous. And that, I think it's Pool Party, really, really cute. And then this beautiful one here. Love the green. I'm such a green person. Love that. So they are the papers, and when I saw them, I just loved the combination of colours, which, by the way, you can find on the back of the papers. Let's see how close I was. It's Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Parakeet Party, Pool Party, and Pretty Peacock. So the green is Parakeet Party, which is really, really cool because I would have actually picked that as being Lemon Lime Twist, but it's actually a darker So a parakeet party, oh yeah, so that's your parakeet party. And then that pattern that they had with the, I really like, with the, where is it? Is it this one? No. There was a pattern in here that I loved where they did the foliage. I'm not going to find it now. They added a touch of the lemon lolly in here. Really cool with the touch of yellow. I love it. Emma, do you know I'm not a pink person, but I actually love bubble bath, and that really shocked me because I don't really like pink. I'm not, which people find funny because I used to drive a pink car, but yeah, I'm not a super pink person. So, because I spent my day trying to work out technology, I didn't actually get, and my kid has been feral, who is school holidays here by the way, P.S. who wants a 9-year-old? Sorry, I didn't get a chance. Oh, and P.S. I actually have, oh, you know, we can make a card in a flash. Check this out, guys. Let's put it on. When we did this Stampin' Up event, we actually used this bundle, right? I forgot all about this until I've just mentioned this. This is too funny. I sat there because I'm really impatient. I have to keep my hands really busy. So, total full disclaimer, I actually have ADHD and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a superpower. And I just really made it obvious with how fast I started talking, and I'll keep doing it. No, I have to keep my hands busy. I don't like being still. So I found during the presentations and things, I find them really hard to sit through sometimes. I love them. I love the information. My brain loves to absorb it, but I find that I have to keep busy. And so this is a good thing, but also can be a downfall, is that when I get super excited with something, I can go off on a tangent. And this is what happened, is I sat there with a stamp set and I started stamping and cutting heaps of things. So I actually do have a bucket full of this stuff on my desk that matches this week. So maybe I could use some of this because it's a bit crazy. It was kind of a bit like when I shared on my page. So if you're following on YouTube, you might not know what I'm talking about. So I don't have all of them in front of me, but I did share my little take your pick tool addiction. So this is only 4 of them. I do have 8. But people thought it was rather funny, and I probably should actually share some. I think someone asked me what my favourite, the favourite end of my take your pick tools are. I actually have not used this one yet. And look at that. I don't even have the safety cap. What do they call it? The safety blade thing on it. So it does have a little cap on it because that is sharp. It's got a little turning wheel on it. So what that's designed for is to make perforated, what do you call it? Perforated bits on it, so you can not cut your cardstock. It just makes a perforated tear, little like your not lottery tickets, like those things. I've got really good language skills today, and I've got a pokey. I should come up with Kayla names for everything because they don't have their correct names. But I probably do use the putty one the most, as well as this end. I use this end for lots of things. Like even when I pick up a sequin with the putty end, I generally use the pokey end to hold it in the glue until it holds. So you have 3 scratchies. That's what they're called. It does take a long time to learn technology. You loved my last card that was pink. Ooh, pink. Now I'm trying to think. Pink card. Oh, looks the end fell out. I've been making so many cards, I forgot. Pink card. Pink card. Now I'm going to think. I could go back on my blog. Now I could put all these away. Otherwise, we're not making any cards because I've just dumped all this stuff. But this is what I do. And sometimes, if I only have a couple, I will place them in a little Ziploc baggie in the front of a stamp set case, because sometimes I just have a few leftover pieces, and I find it handy sometimes. Like I did it, for example, with the Stars at Night set that I have been working with. I just have a couple of leftover little pieces, like the die cuts and the stamp piece. I just pop it in the front of the stamp set, just because there's no point wasting those little pieces, so I just have it popped in. This stamp set is going to be very well used when I'm done, just saying. Okay, so I'm going to waffle. I talk a lot. Part of it is, oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it should be, you're going to see that I'm totally wearing pyjamas. Pyjamas on bottom, because we only get dressed on the top. Okay. You're talking about this one. So this is using the brand new Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set. So this one is the one that is going to be featured tomorrow at World Cup Making Day. And this was a lot of fun. I featured this on my latest blog post, I think, so if you head over to my website. And this is a great one to do if you've got geometric or solid shapes. Just cover them on a background, because sometimes those shapes look boring, or you don't know what to do with them, but they're really great to make your own background. And I just added I grabbed a blending brush and just added a little bit of colour around the edges just to make them a little bit more defined. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I made a pretty little envelope to match. I love doing that, make a little set, and it's ready to go. You should see how many cards I have. I need to send some more. So yes, that's that one. Okay, so I did a little bit of maths before I went live, because I thought, you know, this is the preparation I have. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll make a gatefold card. I haven't done one of those in ages. So here's the preparation I have. So I thought, pretty peacock, gatefold. So that's my prep. So I love that they've bought pretty peacock back, by the way. So I thought, need to use, to make it quicker, I'm going to focus on the pattern paper tonight. So not as much stamping. I could actually save a lot of time. And I need to pick a paper. So there's so many options. So what I'm going to do, I want to put pattern paper on these panels. So, but I should share the measurements. So I've just done a metric. I was like quickly thinking, this was my quick 15-minute. Oh, quick! I've got to work out some mathematics with you. I know I wrote it quickly on the back with some pencil on one of these pieces of paper. Here we go. So to do my gatefold card, I grabbed a piece of A4 cardstock, and I've just cut it in half, so at 10.5, and then to make the maths easier, I actually cut it to 28, because cutting it to 29 centimetres made it so that you were going to have to score it like 7.25 or something stupid. So I cut the card down to 28 lengthwise, which meant that all you had to do was then pop it in, score it at 7, turn it around and score it at 7, and then that gives you the perfect little gatefold this way. So I thought that was rather handy dandy. So that was our fun little gatefold. Then while I've got the trimmer out, I may as well do some cutting. So I might go with some berry burst, I think, because I want to cut my little layers. So I'm going to grab some berry burst. I'm going to see if I've got a scrap. I still have not worked out what I'm going to do with my, I think did I ask on a live? I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my paper scrap situations. I think I need to order a heap of scrap bins from Officeworks or something. I don't like my scrap situation. So I know that this piece here is 14 by 10.5. So I want to go a little bit smaller, because I'm going to do some layers of cardstock here. So 10.5, I'm going to go 0.2 smaller and see if that's enough. So I'm going to go 10.3 by, what is it, 13.8. And I need a new prescription. the glasses because I am really not coping, but it is also quite dark. Let's just see if that's going to be good. Pretty good. Okay, so I'll just move these bits of scrap. Then we want some white. And oh my goodness, I've got to tell you something. I have not ordered basic white cardstock in, I'm not joking, probably 3 years. I reckon, probably close to 3 years. That's how much I had. That's how much basic white cardstock I honestly owned. So I actually didn't own any basic white cardstock. That's how long it's been since I've ordered. It was all Whisper White because we replaced Whisper White with basic white. So I actually realised I've got down to one packet, freaked out and realised I've got to do an order because I'm down to, well, actually no, that's a lie. I'm down to Whisper White, like the normal, so not the thick, and I use thick for everything. So I had a little bit of a freak out. I was like, this is not good. So now I've done 13.8. I want to go 0.2 shorter again. So I want to go 13.6 by, what did I say, 10 point, what was that, 10.5. So it was 10.3. So then it would be, oh, my maths is just 10.1. Oh. When do school holidays end again? We actually have just over another week. I'll happily pay for a plane ticket. Since you're doing confessions, how much? No, oh, Megan, I only bought one pack. And look, that's how much I've used. So I haven't used, I think I've used a strip of the silver, and that's how much of the gold I've used. But I've been doing my classes, so I've been so head down bum up doing the classes that this is part of the class, so I've only been using it for that, but I do need to do I need to order some more because I had a little bit I was like, oh, I don't want to run out of that either. Okay, so but I get a bit worried now because I've got PTSD about that, because I'm like, if I order too much of it, they'll discontinue it and then I'll be stuck. So I think, okay, now I need to decide which pattern I'm going to use. I love this pattern, but it's going to be too much pretty peacock. I need something that stands out, and I don't gravitate towards too much pink. I like pink, but I don't want to make it my main. That must be the Calypso Coral. I don't know if I want to go. I do love Berry Burst. I say after I said I don't like pink. I do love this one. Oh, that is so pretty. See, I'm going for the plain patterns, not the do I go bold and just go wow and just do a pattern? I never do that. That would be a bit cray-cray. I need to find more Berry Burst. I don't want to go to my shelf. I'm being lazy. So this is my situation with my scraps, by the way. So I keep all of like my pinks and purples together, but it's really annoying. I need to find a new. Apparently I have a lot of gorgeous grey there. I think I need a new sheet. Oh, that's a long way to the shelf. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I need, that's 7 centimeters. So if I want to go, I feel like I make such a mess when I craft, but people think I'm funny for saying that, but I just can't craft in a mess, and I feel like this is becoming too much. 10.5. So I always tend to work in when I do layers, I tend to go 0.2 of a centimetre. That's generally my border. But sometimes I find it's a little bit too skinny, so I'll measure it up and work out if I need a bit more. We'll see how to go. Okay, so 10.5. My washing machine is so loud. Okay. I can hear the boys, they're ramping up, so hopefully they stay a bit quieter. Has anyone else got this paper? That's what I want to know. The colours are just divine. Okay, so that's all of my layers cut, I think. Hey Renee, how are you? Actually, I might cut, while I've got the paper trimmer, I might cut something for, I like to do a strip for the inside. So what's the reverse of this one? I've got, this is rather pretty and soft, I do like it. I might cut a little strip of that. My theory these days is just cut into things now. Don't hold back. There's always more paper where it came from. So I tend to not worry too much about, this is my favourite paper. I love it. But should I use this, or should I, or should I show the glimmer paper some love? Because this is also comes from the specialty range that paper came from. So I feel like I should be showing that some love. This has seen a lot of love, this one. I feel like I should be showing this one some love. Although I wish I could show you the cards that I have been working on, because this has been getting a lot of love this weekend. Didn't quite trim that, but it's because this stuff's really cool. This is actually self-adhesive. I'm just going to trim some of that for the inside. Okay. I've got some pieces cut, and I'm going to do something cool, but I want some paper. Okay, so I've just done a lot of trimming. Okie dokie. So I hope you're all planning on coming to World Card Making Day tomorrow. It's going to be super fun. Where did I go? Oopsie. I've got rid of the comments. Oh no, there we are. Okay, so I want to stick some stuff down. Or decide, actually I might cut. So I'm going to do, for my, because I want to actually have this gatefold is going to open this way, but I want to have a little something stuck to one side. So I'm going to use the deckled rectangle dies, and I've decided that I'm going to, I don't think I'll use two of them. I think I'm just going to use one. Will I use two? Decisions. Okay, I'm going to cut out the biggest one that I've got here in the gold glimmer paper. So I'm going to grab that. I'm really stingy with this, so I make sure I can get every little bit of scrap. So can I fit that out of this? I'm really, oh, the boys are being so loud. When they start gaming, they're just, okay. I think I can wing that. So like Take Your Pick tools, I have a million pairs. I love these dies too, Vicky. Do you know, I didn't have the deckled rectangle dies until we did the event. Goodness knows, I think it was Creativity Now the one where we used this, the translucent florals, whatever event that was. Okay, I've got my big die cup, my big Stampin' cut and emboss machine on the floor. Don't ask me why. So I'm just going to be lazy and cut it down here, because now my desk is becoming an avalanche. And I love that I've got a laptop on the floor so I can still read your comments down here. Okay, so I've got that, and then I want to do a smaller, I don't know if I'll do the smaller one maybe in just some white cardstock. Yeah, I'm sorry, I think I said half a comment then. So I didn't have them until the Creativity Now event, but I got them then, and then they just released the deckled circle dies, and I've just been in love with them ever since. Because I didn't really like them when I first saw them, but then now I've just been addicted. This machine I love because it's so much more compact and fits on my desk. And total disclaimer, I think I have an addiction to collecting things because I also own this machine in white. It's a bit like the take your pick tools all over again. I've got, I think I collect tools maybe. Okay, so bring this back in. Oh, that's a bit cute. Okay, so then I might just zhuzh this up. What colour will I go though? Decisions. I want something a bit soft, but a bit nice. What colours go with this suite? Pool Party, I think. That's the softest colour I can think of that goes with this suite. So for those that are just joining, hello, or they're watching the replay. So I've been using a lot of Balmy Blue with my brush, so I don't use a new brush for every colour. I just sort of clean them off by brushing them out a little bit on a piece of grid paper, and I occasionally do give them a clean when they get a build up of colour, but I find that I have one for sort of light blues, dark blues, and that's sort of enough. Love my blending brushes, I use them loads. So I'm just adding a little bit of the Pool Party to the edges of my deckled circle. Circles, rectangles, squares. Which window at Play School today? I used to love that bit of Play School. Probably a very Australian reference for those that are not sure what I'm talking about. It's a children's show that used to be on, and they used to have they used to go to a different shaped window every show. Okay. It's going to be my little piece there. Now I'm a little bit addicted and can't help myself. I love to do, that is Granny Apple Green, that's not what I want. I want Parakeet Party. I love to add more definition to things, so I'm just going to rub a little bit of Parakeet Party around the edges of my DSP, just to darken the edges a little bit. Oh, I watched a movie last night, and I don't know if any of you have seen it, called Cocaine Bear. Have any of you seen that movie? I thought it would be, for some reason, I thought, oh, you know, my in-laws were here, and I thought, we'll watch a comedy. and it came up in the comedies on Netflix. And okay, some bits of it were funny, but it was really gory, and I had to finish watching it. But at one point, we were all screaming in the lunchroom. I'm surprised you didn't hear me, Verity. It did change the effect, didn't it? I actually, it is a weird movie. When he was in the tree, I was, sorry, yeah, it was a really weird movie. So that's what I was doing last night. I was watching Cocaine Bear, and a very bizarre movie, and I can't believe it's a true story. Really weird. Yes. So, if anyone's got some better Netflix recommendations than that, I would really be appreciative. Because that was not quite the comedy I expected. So that is, it just sort of darkens up the edges, and doing that also gives you a bit of a yay, Emma! It's my nighttime for once, and your morning probably, because I usually catch you at your evening and my morning. So it's 7. Actually, I think it's your 8 p.m. when you go live. It's actually my 8 p.m. So I'm just going to spritz some parakeet party over top. So I'm going to add these to the layout very first now. Yeah, so I was like, how is that movie, that Cocaine Bear movie, like, how is that a true story? It's disgusting. And then I can't remember what the other one we watched was. The one before that, the weekend before, we're watching Meg 2, which I refused to watch. I sat there on my laptop blogging because I was like, I'm not watching the shark movie. Yeah, I then we watched we were watching Megan, no offense Megan, that one about the doll. Like, honestly, we need to find a new genre of things to watch. I don't really do horror movies, so I participated in, I'm not sure if you saw my card recently that I did for the Fab Insta Hot. We were all doing our favourite Halloween movie. Well, I had to look up, because I was like, I actually don't, well, I don't really celebrate Halloween, and it's not a huge thing here in Australia, but I don't really do scary movies. Here I am saying I watched Cocaine Bear and all these things, but I don't really like scary movies. I get really funny about scary movies, and so when I had to choose a Halloween movie, I was like, oh goodness, I don't really do scary movies, but I did Hocus Pocus, because a good old Disney movie, and Hocus Pocus is great. Who doesn't love Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker? Okay, so I'm just going to put those down flat. Oh, good, Emma. I'm in good company, because I would rather watch a good old romantic comedy. I was looking at some old ones on Netflix last night. It was like, what was it? There was, oh, now my words have gone. They were like early 90s ones. The Lake House. I had to watch that 3 times to understand that movie, if anyone has watched that movie or remembers it. The Notebook, which was really sad. Message in a Bottle. I'm not sure if anyone's watched that. I used to love that movie. My favourite probably genre of movies though is good. I quite like psychological movies, but generally a good drama with a good storyline. I actually quite like political movies though. Yeah, I kind of agree, Megan. I quite like true stories though. I like historical stuff. I probably sound really boring. Like, I liked The Castle. I'm a bit obsessed with anything to do with the royal family, I will admit. watched all of that. I have finished my whole entire energy drink. I don't have energy yet, so we'll see. Okay, so I've done the front of the gatefold card. Okay, so now I'm just going to, let's just quickly, because I can do this real quick. My washing machine sounds like it's a plane taking off on the runway. I'm just going to add some Pool Party just to my inside. I need to put like some kind of reminder in my laundry that if I'm going live, do not set the washing machine on. It's because my puppy was naughty and he did a little oopsie, a little piddle in the bathroom on the bath mat just before I went live, so that's why the washing machine is on. He's had a bit of a naughty afternoon, chewing cords and peeing on bath mats. But they do say it is like having a child. And we love him. And he did let me sleep until 6:30 this morning. I have Stan and I have Prime and Disney Plus. I have and Apple. Gosh, I have everything. No, I think they're the ones that we have. Okay, so that's all the Pool Party. And I might add a little bit of and then I'm going to add those. I haven't 100% decided, so that's going to go onto the Berry Burst. And we've got, this is what happens when, I haven't actually checked Prime lately, I need to do that. So that's going to be the front of our gatefold. But what do you think? I've got the, oh gosh, that was loud. I don't know where that noise was coming from. I have got the bundle, so I could either, I don't think I should stamp any flowers because I have this holy pot of flowers here that I could choose from. Or I could die cut a flower, or the other option, if we really want to focus on the DSP, is I could cut one of the flowers from the DSP. What do you think? Cut the flower from the DSP, use a stamped flower, or die cut a vellum flower. What do you think? I'll let you tell me. Because I can't decide. I'm very indecisive. Probably the most indecisive person. Why I spent hours in my craft room. Use flowers from your pot in the desk. Good choice, Emma. I only have a couple left. I'll look at you guys go, okay. Oh, decisions. I only have a few. These have been sitting here on my desk for so long. Okay, I have quite a few colours here. I'll tell you what possessed me to stamp this many flowers. I'm going to move that some. The only thing I don't like about this streaming setup is that I can't adjust. I suppose it's all about learning how to use it all, but I can't seem to move the camera in and out, like zoom it in, zoom it out. I'm not used to Streamlabs, I don't really know how to use it, but I can't seem to move the camera in and out, so I don't know how that all works. I'll have to work all of that out. The only thing I'm not sure about is that that is on. No, it should be fine. Actually, because this is actually self-adhesive, I found when you add adhesive on top of it, so if I stick this down to the card, because I'm only going to be able to stick it halfway, so if I stick that with adhesive, what I'm worried about is stick that on, that the adhesive will stick and it will still peel up, if you get what I mean. So what I'm going to do is actually peel the adhesive right off the top and do a little trick, because I've learnt the hard way with this one. I'm going to try and take the adhesive off this with my embossing buddy, because it just doesn't like to have adhesive put on it. I'm going to remove the adhesive backing. Oh, did she use StreamYard? See, I thought she used, I don't know, whatever it was really expensive. It was, because I used it once, it was really expensive. It was for Apple only. Oh, now it's gone. It was really cool too. I'd love to put that on. I wonder if it would stick. Let's give it a go. Switcher, that's it. But she doesn't use Switcher anymore. They're using something new, and I should ask them what it is. Because I know that they don't use it anymore. They're using something different, but Switcher is super cool. It's just really expensive. Because I used Switcher once, but with the price conversion, it is super expensive. Like even this one, by the time I convert it, it's like $80 Australian a month. Okay, so that's my base, and then I think I'm going to, this is my addiction at the moment. This is the natural twine that comes with the autumn sweet and the herringbone. I think I'm going to keep with my addiction and just use a touch of that, and it's all wrapped around there because I had to move it, so it's wrapped around my tripod at the moment, but I am going to use some of that. So I might actually just, I loved Switcher because it had the app that, or the apps that worked so well with Mac. Adam was trying to get OBS, but I couldn't make it out. Like, it was confusing me because I was like, it seemed, he's a gamer and he does, like, he understands all the streaming for like gaming and all that, but I was like, no, this is too confusing for my brain. It's not making sense to me, because I was like, I just want to press one button. Like I said, my brain can only deal with one button. Like, I want to be able to click one button and be live. I don't want to have to set up parameters and things like that. he uses PC and he speaks in a different language. We speak different languages when it comes to computers, because I use Mac and he uses PC. Oh, I have to look. Oh, whoopsie. I'll have to look at it. Ecamm. And they've got one of those what are they called? Stream decks with the funny laughing, and oh my god, they're hilarious. I mean, I like that I can have streaming to, I can see people on here from YouTube and Facebook, which is awesome. Because I must admit, I don't utilize YouTube enough. I have my tutorial videos on there, and I used to use YouTube a lot. YouTube is, I actually have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, more than Facebook, because I've been using YouTube for years, but it's easier when you're able to do it in multiple places. Okay, so I've coloured that with some Berry Burst blends. I love that you can do that with the twine. It's awesome. So now I just need to pick a couple of different things. I think I'm going to have it opening. Feels like it'd be easier to open. What do you think? Open the left-hand side, or it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Opening right-hand side. I think I'm going to stick it to this side. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to stick. Probably shouldn't have done that, actually. I'm just like, do I stick? Do I not stick? Because the reason why is I'm like, oh, this is what I like to do with my thread. And now I'm getting really messy, because this is how I like to stick my thread. I've got wet glue. This is going to be, I'm going to tell the boys off big time when I'm done. They're not getting ice cream. They're being so loud. So I like to sort of circle. That's too much. Now I'm getting sticky fingers, and to tell you what, sticky fingers is never good with twine. So do you think I should craft on the fly every Friday night? Or have something planned? I might actually just... Okay, so I've got my ribbon scissors totally wrapped around my tripod. My ribbon scissors are totally, have a big dangly bit. That's how I know that they're my ribbon scissors. They were a gift from Stampin Up at some point. And I know that they're my ribbon scissors because they have that ridiculous big dangly bit hanging off them. And I would never use them as my fussy cutting scissors because they're really heavy. I don't love the twine setup on this, but it was becoming far too sticky. But I'm going to make it work, and my fingers are sticky. Okay. Then going to decide what bits I want then. You can actually tuck some of these pieces in and around. So see, my little twine addiction will last a certain period until I get a new addiction, and then it will move on, I think. Probably not, actually. I've always loved twine, linen thread, glimmer, gold glimmer. Do you guys have, I know that Emma loves twine. I feel like this is too big for the cards. I'm just going to chop some of it down so I can have a little piece of it. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Emma. So good to see you. Have a lovely weekend. I feel like I need some blue. Maybe some pretty peacock. Get rid of the green. Get rid of the green. I feel like I'm procrastinating too much. I think I'm going to have to do oh goodness. You too. Oh, did she, Megan? There is definitely a trick to holding your scissors when it comes to fussy cutting. It makes it so much easier. I think so many people are scared of fussy cutting, but it's the best. Fussy cutting is the bomb. Okie doke. Okay, so if we say that, and then there is totally the glue, that lid, my glue lid, and then if I leave that for a second to work out what sentiment I'm going to use, so say I'm going to use, these have got sort of smallish sentiments. I feel like I should do maybe a happy birthday. So because I've got quite the arrangement going on here, I'm going to grab my glue dots. So this is where the take your pick tool comes in handy. So this is the pokey-ish tool, pokey end tool, and this is where I kind of go with a nip and tuck, a lift and tuck is what I'm going to call it. And I grab my glue dots, and this is where the pokey end comes super handy, and this is what I used this end for. So I'm not going to move this stuff because I feel like that is too dramatic, and I totally just flicked a glue dot somewhere. Goodness knows where. I'll find it when the card sticks to the wall or something. And I'm just going to pick this up and tuck glue dots in to hold this down. So I know where some of them are going to go, but I want to hold majority of my pieces down. And these glue dots are super strong, by the way. They're great. So I can sort of tell, and I want this one here to go up on some dimensionals. So I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I couldn't just do a simpler card. I had to do a gatefold of some description, or but hey, we're using DSP, so it's fun and it's pretty. Whee! Okay, now I'm I'm going to add my sentiment. So I'm going to stamp that. Do I stamp or do I add a bit of... I feel like it would look cute. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do my usual. I have to. It's just part of my duty. Okay, so I'm going to go black, and then I'm going to grab my embossing buddy and my Versamark. Ink up my sentiment and white embossing powder. You are going to have to excuse my non-Stampin' Up heat tool. So my Stampin' Up heat gun actually blew up, and it was recently, but I did have it for, gosh, 6 years. So it got a good, it went to embossing done heaven, but it did have many years of good use. Hello Kim, how are you? All the lovely UK ladies are joining tonight. Emma was just on. Are you planning on joining World Card Making Day tomorrow? That is tomorrow for you, I suppose. Tomorrow night? I don't know. I'm really bad at time conversions. Okay, so then I've got my happy birthday. And I'm just going to trim that down. I'm going to do it in strips. So I've got my little strippies. Do not use my ribbon scissors for paper because that's just not cool. Happy birthday. These little buddies are pretty cool here. I don't know what colours I have. So Kim, I have a million of these pieces stamped. And what time is it? It's 8:19. Oh, as in what time is it right now? What time is World Card Making Day? It's 8:19 p.m. here right now, but World Card Making Day is 2 to 5 tomorrow. So I've got, oh, there's pretty purples. So I have a problem. It sounds like the post yesterday with the take your pick tools, but I have a problem with adding to my cards and then I don't stop. So I think I might add, yes, so I think it's 2 to 5 p.m. I can't wait. I'm going to cut my pieces after I finished here. Ready to go and have some fun. Who knows, I might even make some alternatives to share because you know I don't like sticking to the rules. I think even when we made these bits and bobs that happened when I did this, I'm pretty sure I didn't stick to the rules with these cards, and that's why I had so many of these pieces, was because I was mucking around. Oh, these are just too cute. But stop adding things, Kayla. Okay, so I've got my sentiment, I've got my little bits and bobs, and then now I need some kind of embellishment, something pretty, something a little bit pretty. What do I need? What have I got here? A little bit of everything, really. always go for the same embellishments. Does anyone do that? Oh, they're a bit cute. But I find that I always use the same things. We've all got our favourites, but then there's the poor guys that are left behind. You get to the end of the catalogue and they retire and you're like, oh, those ones didn't get used. Okay, so are you saying you don't use your basic rhinestones? So many decisions. I used my basic rhinestones the other day. I was good. I used them the other day. There's these blooming pearls, or the iridescent rhinestones are cute. But the blooming pearls in gold. Kim, I have a plane taking off in the room next door. Would the pearls look weird with the glitter though? Pearl glitter. Or do I go with rhinestone? What do you think? Rhinestone? I need them both on there, don't I? Rhinestone or pearl? What do you think? Hard decision. We all just got up. Me too. All these are coming off the backing sheet. Need to get them off the backing. Might see what things look like. I think I'll go with the basic rhinestone. Oh, not the basic rhinestone. It's the iridescent rhinestone. I think it's called. They're a bit pretty. I've almost used a whole sheet. Oh, there's that glue, Josh. Better remove that glue dot because that's going to be real bad. Okay. Okay, so I think we've got our sentiment, we've got our embellishments, we've got all of that going on the front of the card. So the front of the card is Dunsky. Okay, so let's add a quick, you should see my desk. Oh my goodness, that is disturbing. Okay, I'm going to quickly just move everything and I'm going to quickly jazz up. Oh yes, I love being a rebel, Kim. It's great. Okay, so here's the inside. Oh gosh, no side of that paper's clean. Okay, let's just dish around in here and make something pretty. I've got plenty to pick from in here, so I'll give her scissors. And I going to just quickly mental note right on here, because you totally need to see this Verity catalogue. If I don't do that, I will forget. Okay, I don't think I need to. I think that's too big. Although, keep it small. Okay, so I'm going to tuck in a little leaf. So if you are watching and you haven't signed up to World Card Making Day, it is free. It's a free event. You don't have to pay at all. It's you just come along. It's run by Stampin Up, and they're going to teach some fun cards, and you just pop along and they'll provide all of it for free, and you can find the event and register on my Stampin Up website. So just hit the details there and you can see it up the top under events, and I totally just glued the wrong side of that, but that's okay, we'll go with it. And you'll find it on my calendar under World Card Making Day. And you can click the register button and download the card, the cutting diagram. If you don't have the exact supplies they're using, they're totally fine. Just substitute it with things from your own stash. You do not have to have what they're using. Be a rebel. You use what you have. Okay, so I'm just going to take the backing. So this glimmer paper is self-adhesive, so it has its own sticky, which is great. Actually, that is another use for this Toki Pig tool. I love this pokey end because it's great for getting the backing off things. Just going to stick that down, and then I'm going to cut the overhang off. See? On my calendar you can also find my events for this month. So I do have a couple of classes going on which you can sign up for. I'm really excited. That's what I've had my head down by not doing. I don't think it's once a year, Verity, but if you sign up, so I'd go sign up anyway, download the dimensions and stuff, there might be a replay. So I'm not 100% sure of that. I would just sign up anyway because knowing Stampin' Up, there'd be some kind of replay, but I would just sign up anyway because it's free, so it's not like you have to pay. I reckon they'd provide some kind of replay. You get the instructions when you sign up anyway, so let me just click that link and see. Event details. Doesn't actually say, but I would just I would join anyway, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't miss out because you don't know whether they would provide a replay, but I do not have those details. I don't even think I have it in my email. Yeah, I would just sign up anyway because they would, I reckon most of it would. Oh, here we go. our World Card Making Day event will be recorded and you'll be able to access it after the live event. It'll be available 8th to the 31st of October. Simply click the watch event button above. Yes, so there you go. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so then I'm just going to add some adhesive to my inside. Thanks, Michelle. Did you say both, Kim, to the pearls and the rhinestones? You're a rebel. I got a little bit of gunk on here and it's bothering me, but I do have an adhesive removing a razor. If that doesn't get it off, I could add a little bit of cardstock. I think my razor got it off. I can be a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes. Other times I really don't care. Depends what mood I'm in. Depends who the card's for. I'm just kidding. Okay. So that is our fun gatefold. So using that specialty, or not, it's actually not specialty. Look at my desk. This is terrible. So opens up to be like that. So it's a basic. I only cut it down to 28. So it's the normal half a A4 cardstock. But I took it down to being 28 and then have scored 7 centimetres either side to get our gatefold. So really, really simple, and I use the deckled rectangles to create a little bit of a fun piece for the card front. And yeah, it was really fun to make that with you. Just for something a little bit different. I had loads of fun, and you all encouraged me to use stuff off my desk because, you know, I have junk laying around everywhere. I'm obviously a bit of a hoarder. I like to collect tools, obviously. I have a stamping, cut and emboss machine in every colour, and a take-your-pick tool for every tip and every end that exists. So it's good to actually use things. So what I might do is come back over here. Oh, I've got stuff everywhere. I will flip around. So this is, hold on, I'll show it a bit closer up. So that's the finished card. Hopefully you can see it a bit better because the lighting's terrible at the night time. So I added tons of Wink of Stella. If you can see the sparkle, I love Wink of Stella. It's my favourite. So I'll probably make a matching envelope to match that. Yeah, it was super fun. So this is the, if you want to pop on it, all those products are available in store. So you can get that paper now. It's still available. It came out last month, but it is still available. None of it's sold out. The glimmer paper is still available with the silver. You can get both the silver and the gold in one, the same packet. They're all still available in the store. They are until sold out, so they're a limited edition release, but everything is still in stock at the moment. So that's all still available. You can find my shopping links on my website, which is listed below. I'll pop the link in the what's coming up on the screen, probably down there somewhere. And my October host code is I've popped on the screen for you. So when you use the host code, it just enables me to send you a free gift, and I send a free tutorial, which is this month featuring the Oh Holy Night. I had to think about that then. I have been doing so much with Oh Holy Night. I'm seeing stars, honestly. So that one there, when people use that, enables me to be able to send free gifts, and I love to send rewards to my customers. And thank you for all those that have been ordering. It means the world. And yes, I've really enjoyed crafting with you all tonight. It's been a lot of fun. And I have popped events up on my Facebook page because I'll be doing it every Friday. And hey, I'm going to have to do live streaming probably a lot to pay for this crazily expensive streaming program that I still am learning how to use. Probably go and buy a microphone and work out how to use all this software that Kayla doesn't know how to operate. Probably have some more learning sessions with how to use a computer properly. But you know, I'm getting there slowly. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you have an awesome world card making day. Who knows, I might, if I get time, it is my partner's big working weekend, so he's on 24-hour shifts this weekend. So I may or may not get time to pop on, do something random. I don't know yet. Funny story, I was getting Elijah and I were watching back all of my old live videos from when I first joined Stamping Up, back to when he was 2 years old, because he asked why people at Stamping Up know who he is, which was rather funny. So we were watching back some of the ones from when I very first joined Stamping Up, and we were having a very big giggle. So we also watched ones where he was crafting, ones where he was going through catalogues. I should see if I can pull some and make a reel out of funny stuff that he said in videos, because there's even some where he's done filters with masks on. But we had a bit of a little funny laugh at some old videos, and I have him mostly on my own this weekend. So I said to him, people have kind of seen you grow up, dude. That's why they know you. So you've been around since, well, you've known Stamping Up since you were 2 and you're like almost 10. So yeah, they've watched you grow up, dude. So that's why they know what your name is, which he thought was rather disturbing. Yeah, just typical. He's like a teenager these days. And yeah, so he might, I don't know, I'd get him to do a video with me, but he's full of sass and he's been really naughty, so I'd be disturbed what he'd say. He's having a lot of time out this weekend. Anyway, I'm going to go have another coffee. This one's cold, although it's mostly drunk. I've had my energy drink coffee and still feeling like a lack of energy. But I will catch you guys all soon. Much love to you all. Thanks for watching, and thanks for helping me make a card. And I will catch you tomorrow, Verity, with your catalogue. I'm going to go put it together now. So have an amazing weekend, guys, and I will catch you soon. Bye.